So in this video, I'm going to be going over a four-pillar approach that I want every trader to understand. And specifically, we're going to be going over how to use the ICT power of three concept. And so when I approach the charts, I always look for a 15-minute fair value gap and I approach every trade with the basics, right? So where do I begin? So I always begin with basic market structure. So we had a structural low down here and we had a structural high over here, right? So we need to understand where we are in terms of the market structure. So let's kind of zoom out a little bit and understand. We had a structural high, we had a structural low down here, and then of course we had our structural high up here. So we don't necessarily need this structure. So now for me, if I just play price back a little bit, we are in this region where we have a structural low down here and a structural high. And so what I look for specifically is I want to see 15-minute fair value gaps in the premium and the discount. So just to make that very clear for traders who don't know, the premium is anything above this 50% area. So this is going to be a premium and anything below is going to be a discount. So once we have that in place, we now want to kind of understand where those 15-minute fair value gaps are. And specifically, we're going to be going over a bullish scenario, right? How you can use basic ICT concepts with eventually the order flow. So from a 15-minute chart perspective, right, we had a 15-minute fair value gap resting over here. So this is my point of interest or my POI, and I want traders to understand that my fair value gap is resting over here. So why do I mark out the candle before the fair value gap? The reason I do that is because I would like to see price come into the POI, filling the entire fair value gap before giving us any reversal. That is the reason why. So my POI is always the last candle before the fair value gap. Just want traders to understand that. So once we have that in place, we just kind of draw this across and we wait.